Okay, I thought I was ready. We're rolling. Summer Steelhead Chenille series. We're going to do a black and claret. Guess what? Claret is good stuff. In the next series, you're going to see blue and claret. And we're also going to do black and blue because blue is the new purple, or so I've been told. So, you know, summer steelhead, they are, been asking some of my buddies recently what they found in winter steelhead stomachs, and they're not finding much. But the people I talk to, when they don't listen closely, and they're just hearing, what do you find in steelhead stomachs? They start talking about finding all sorts of things in steelhead stomachs, and then I get to questioning them, and they're talking about summer steelhead. Had one buddy looked at stomachs of over 50 winter steelhead this winter. 50.
Pretty good winter.
Yeah, not just in his friends and acquaintances, and he took careful notes, and these are all bright fish, chrome fish. He found something in 4 stomachs. No, 5 out of 50. 2 had feathers. One had something that looked like a piece of squid. One had a piece of plastic, and one had some rubber salmon eggs. So the winner among the 50 fish he saw was bird feathers, brown bird feathers, about this long. So I need to tie up a winter steelhead fly that looks like some scraggly brown bird feathers. Point is, what is the point? Mirage, flashaboo. The point is, winter steelhead, I think when they're fresh fish, it's pretty uncommon to find much in their stomachs. Now kelts, I think it's far more common to find things in. I messed up my knot there, so I'm going to make sure it doesn't come loose. It's much more common to find food, real food, or rocks and sticks and leaves, you name it, in the stomachs of spawned-out fish. Black and claret, here we go. We're moving on. Black and kingfisher blue. Summer steelhead now. I think when a summer steelhead comes in real fresh, you often don't find much in their stomachs, but the longer they have been in, the more likely you are to find real, legitimate food in their stomachs. I have friends who fish the Rogue, Upper Rogue a lot, and they, well, of course, you think about what they fish with. They fish with nymphs, size 14, well, it could be as large as size 4s, big stonefly nymphs, down to size 14 and size 16 nymphs, and they're catching actively feeding fish. They've been in there for a little while. There's a lot of food up there, and the fish are chowing down. When it gets to be salmon spawning time, well, anybody who's fished up in the Silet's Gorge, summer steelhead that are up there, and here comes the blue hackle. Fish that are, summer steelhead will lay behind spawning Chinook, as will sea run cutthroat, or resident, the pre-smolts will also. And you can catch a summer steelhead behind a spawning king that will literally, as you're releasing it, puke out eggs because they are just gorged with eggs. So those fish are actively feeding. You'll find them sometimes below reds with stonefly nymphs in their bellies, in their guts. Snails. On the Deschutes, you find sometimes in the fall. Oop, I forgot my flash blue wing. It's what, you know, it's always interesting when you start talking and tying, you never quite know what's going to happen. Had a friend who got into some really nice summers on the Deschutes swinging size, either 14, probably size 14, could have been 16s though. Olive soft tackles. He had a ball. Lost most of the fish, but those summer steelhead were just coming up and sipping those little soft tackles. Those fish were feeding actively. So there you have it, a little bit of field observation and biology with a black and blue.